M0FXB, the Guohetec PMR171 has new firmware version 3.7.2. So we're on the site here, and it's nice and easy to load this firmware. In your box, there should be a USB stick, but you can use any good quality 8 GB USB flash drive. Okay, so we're going to need to plug this into our radio, but the first thing we'll do is just see what firmware version we've already got, because this is quite crucial. There is a video made by Guohetec if you have firmware version below 3.6, and it's crucial you watch that and make the alterations to your radio first. But anyway, press and hold the menu and turn until you get to the about. Press and hold the volume key. What is it? Volume VFO key. And you'll see there that you can make a note of your current firmware. Mine's 3.72 because I've updated. The other thing you'll notice that will give you a telltale sign of whether you've got the latest model at least is, look, they've added a round pin for the connector, for the microphone connector. So anyway, to back out, just press and hold menu. Get back to the main screen there. The next thing we'll do is get the flash drive ready to load firmware, and it's really simple. So on the link that I provide, click firmware download here, and then have a look at the zip, which will be in your downloads folder. Just here, double click. There's lots of files on the SD card as well, you'll see. But anyway, there it is, firmware 3.72. Double click. Then double click your model. Look at that, PMR171. That's what I've got. You might have the other radios. Double click your model, and then you have this bin file, and this is the file we want. Okay, so now we're going to plug in our card that's been formatted in. If it's a card that you have just purchased, format it. If it's the one that's in the box, do nothing. So my silver one here. Plug that in. It's got a lot of other files on it, but don't worry. On your left here, when you open files, go to your PC and find the USB drive E on mine. And you'll know it's the right one because it's got all these files here. GH terminal beta. There's a firmware bin file there. I'll delete that for now because we've used that. Yes, because we've already used that one. So if you've already got a firmware file there, I personally deleted it, but you've got WSJTX here, you've got operation manual, you've got some APKs, you've got a memory program, which I think is that one there. But anyway, see this bin file here? This is the one we need. So we want it on our SD card. So what we're going to do is just drag it across. That's the easiest way. So just click on it with your left click on your mouse, pull it over and let go. And you want it to appear in that group of programs. It will just sit there. Now you can get it and put it into your radio. So take out the USB flash drive from your PC. Turn off the radio. There you go. The radio is off. Then turn it round and put in your flash drive. So I'm powering it with an external power supply. You could use the battery with that cable they give you to pass the DC from the battery to where my black cable's plugged in. Then just plug it in the normal USB slot. There's only one slot that it will fit in. So once that's in, turn the radio around. As I said though, make sure that you have checked which firmware version you've got at the moment. If you've got the older radio, you need to watch the video that's in the description. Do not proceed at this point if you haven't done that. So anyway, flash drive's in. We're going to press and hold the power, and the stick is in the back, or the flash drive. It's just a few seconds and it loads it very quickly. Sorry about the blur. It's quite a bright screen. Finished. There you are. So it's saying it's finished. Now at this point it asks you to just remove the flash drive. Now I've done that and it doesn't turn on, which is quite worrying, but never fear. After tinkering, I found that as long as I press and hold the menu button, okay, just here where it says menu, Press and hold that and the power. It comes on. Give it a minute and everything seems fine. I've been testing it. It seems to be working fine. And now, when we go back in to look and see what firmware version we've got, so we'll just go press and hold the menu, turn until you get to about. There you go. Press the VFO and you'll see that I've got 3.72 and I've done it 3 times now. And that's it. So I think very easy process, a bit annoying about the process you have to go through if you've got an older set, but it is doable. It's not that it's hard to do. The other thing I would advise is go back into that SD card and explore all those apps and programs. One of them will completely control this radio with a waterfall, full screen on your PC. You've got the memory loading program and a couple of other APKs. So I think it's pretty cool. Thanks to Guohetec. And don't listen to what people say, the people that say this radio, anything bad about this radio. Don't listen to a word they say. You need to learn how to use it before you start slating it. Bye for now. All the best.